Awesome. If you want to take a seat, we'll just get on with this interview and then go from there.
Yeah, let me try.
Sit chair. One word. Oh, that one.
Perfect.
Yeah. So, tell me about yourself. Background about about yourself and where you come from.
I was in another city for like a year, wanted a new start, just got sick of all the other like family.
Yeah.
Come here, fresh start. Yeah, met the guy downstairs, sick cunt, and we've just been roaming around, figuring
Being
out
sick
what to do
cunts
in the
together.
city. Yeah, mate.
Yeah. Right. Right. Oh, what's your background and work experience?
In general or like
Yeah.
mechanic
I mean, in
wise?
general, anywhere.
Um, I've done a little bit of trucking in here
Yeah.
in
Right.
this city.
Yeah.
I have owned a mechanic in my last city.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Um,
Actually, that might come in handy in
yeah.
terms of experience, and not only experience, knowledge for the boss too, because as you probably already know, probably not, but there's a few. So this place, this company's up for ownership.
Oh,
Um,
really?
yeah. So the caretaker is my boss, Fred,
Yeah.
and his two IC is going to be Tane, and head manager, I'm assuming, is going to be George. I wouldn't know. In my head, that's how I see it, but I don't know
Yeah.
how the bosses got it. But yeah, so those three are the main bosses as of right now that I know of. Obviously, this interview will be sent off to them, and they'll have an overall say about everything. But I'm sure the boss will be really happy to know that we have an ex-owner of a mechanic in his fleet, and part of his team, and hopefully that not hopefully, but I'm sure that having the knowledge of the background on owning a business as a mechanic will come effectively part of this whole part of the interview kind of thing.
Yeah,
I'm
of
assuming.
course.
I'm assuming anyway. I mean, the boss
Yeah,
is
yeah.
fucking. Bro, he's the man. He's easygoing. He's straightforward. All he wants is just respect and know that you don't, you, and not only you, but Sass also downstairs doesn't, give the company a bad name kind of thing. But I'm assuming that
Yeah.
in terms of your resume, it'll come in handy in terms of this interview and in the future, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Yeah. So how long did you own your business?
I think I owned it for maybe a year
Yeah.
or
Right.
just under.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy it?
It was great. Yeah, being
Yeah.
an owner. I mean, it had its challenges,
Mm-hmm.
but nothing wrong with starting from the bottom again.
Exactly, and that's where the boss
Yeah.
is at the moment. But I'm assuming he'll get up there sooner or later. He's got a lot of plans coming up anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
So hopefully you guys will be part of the team at that time. So, but in terms of that, where would you where do you see yourself in, like, say, an example, 5 to 6 months time in the company? I
Um,
was supposed to do it together,
in the
but the bro
company,
wanted
I
it
mean,
separate recording.
I'm not fussed if I go up to
This is my last
management
interview.
or
I'll be in
if I
there
just
right
stick
now.
around, kind of just in the middle.
Yeah. Oh
Just,
no, that's fair.
yeah,
Yeah.
wherever I sit,
Hmm.
yeah,
Oh,
as long
fair
as I
enough.
can, put a smile on people's faces and make their cars look sick, I'm alright.
Yeah, no, fair enough. To be honest, I can't. I think I don't know. I think at that point where, for me personally, just cuts it off at you owning a mechanic business for a fucking year. So I think at this point, all we need to know is background details, and that's about it. But
Yeah, yeah.
is there like any questions you want to know, or anything in terms of the team, or the company or anything?
Um, I mean, the team, maybe just about the people that we've had issues with.
Okay, so in terms
Yeah.
of that, two of them have been removed, which is Eden
Yeah.
and Damien. They've been removed from effectively on the same day they practically start. Well, not Eden, but the Damien guy. He was removed for like
Yeah.
2 hours, but
Oh
Eden
no.
was moved within a week. I think he was removed. I'm not too
Yeah.
sure about him. I didn't even know he existed in the company or in the business. So, um, but yeah, those two have been removed in terms of what had happened in the past. But
Yeah.
also the relationship that you and Sass has had with Mud James. I'm not too sure about what Mud James has. Uh, I think the boss will be having to talk in terms of what had happened between
Yeah.
him and Sass. Um, and not only that, just in previous situations that have happened around the business area, but other than that, it'll be all fixed later on in the future. Hopefully sooner or later, because the boss is on holiday at the moment, but he'll be back on Sunday to fix out some situations, and on Wednesday, the following Wednesday, he'll be back to permanently.
Yeah.
We also got a big event coming up on hopefully Thursday next week, so he's got a bit of planning to do and so on. But yeah. But in terms of the other employee that you guys have a bit of a situation, the boss will deal with that, and hopefully the bosses will deal with that and go from there. But they'll definitely won't be. It won't affect your guys' employment if you guys do get accepted. It won't affect anything to do with any employees. If there is a problem and whatnot, I'm sure Fred or George or Tane will be happy to, how can I say, conduct a meeting and see where the problem is and see where it can be fixed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I'm
but
sure there will be no issues.
yeah, 100%. Um, other than that, I think um, give me a sec.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so yeah, other than that, it should be fine from there. Is there any other questions or any concerns that you might have in terms of employment here or in terms of anything around the area of the business?
Um, maybe how many hours you're wanting from us? Is it
Okay.
like a set
Uh,
amount or?
so there isn't a set amount, but as long
Yeah.
as it's at least 4 hours within 2 weeks, or maybe 5 hours within 2 weeks period.
Yeah.
Minimum, at least. Um, there isn't a set application. I don't know if the boss, because the boss hasn't looked at the applications, the form of the application, in terms of applying here. He's just been taking a lot
Mm.
of um, EOIs on site, really walking interviews.
Yeah.
From then, in the future, if he once this undergoes on ownership, and once he proceeds, if he does get ownership, then therefore he'll look into a lot of paperwork and behind scenes on the business and making sure that it gets put out to the community so that it helps out instead of having to do the walk-ins and whatnot. We can just go through the paperwork because it kind of affects us in dealing with the situations on our
Yeah.
normal daily routine, and then just coming into the shop to do work, and then someone coming in and I want to express interest in terms of working here and whatnot. So um yeah, so the boss has got a few things to work up on, which is not much but is a lot behind the scenes. Not only that he has to deal with that kind of shit, but yeah.